Greetings. Happy New Year. Bitcoin's going through the roof and it looks like it might be going out into the stratosphere. Anyway, let's talk a little bit about Bitcoin some more. Talking about price. We're going to polish up some techniques here in this video. So stay tuned. Here, I don't always know what I'm talking about, but every now and then I do intrigue myself. I have a YouTube channel here. I'd like you guys to go check out my YouTube channel and make some comments on some of my videos. I did some classes, some video classes for people to help them out. Here's one video I did. They're not all on my channel. Some of them are other people's channels, but I put together a playlist to connect some of those videos. So you can look at my playlist. Look for this particular playlist right here, and then you can find some of the older videos that I did. I did this one back in July. Now look at what we were talking about back in July. That's considered a halving event, okay? Now let me tell you, when you look at the charts for Bitcoin halving, you'll notice that every time a halving event occurs, Bitcoin shoots up through the roof, okay? And it doesn't happen immediately. I'm talking historically. Look at the charts. It's there. You can look at it. You can pull it up on your computer right now. Historically, every time the Bitcoin halving event happens, a few months goes by, and then the coin value shoots through the roof. Okay, so let's look at some of those charts. Here's a chart right here. This is a Bitcoin halving chart that I was talking about. This is a Bitcoin halving chart. And as you can see on these halving charts, you have these spikes, these jumps in price here. These are historical charts. So this is when we have the first halving event, the price shoots up. And when we have the second halving event, the price shoots up. It doesn't happen immediately, but it shoots up. And so now we've had this last one that happened in mid-May 2020, and we can see that the Bitcoin price is now apparently shooting up again. And so I made a video a couple of days ago showing how to take your profits. So what I want to do is I want to polish up that comment, that I want to polish up that particular technique a little bit. I use two moving averages. I use the slow moving average and I use the fast moving average. Now you can use exponential moving average for better results. But today, and I'll talk about exponential moving averages probably in another video, but today I just want to go straight to the meat. I'm going to go to this function right here, and we are going to use a moving average. It's called, this technique that we're using is called crossover. And it's already set up right here, MA cross. So I'm going to click on MA cross, and everything is already set up for you. So I clicked on MA cross. I want to use the same colors that I used on the other one that I did a couple of days ago. So I'm going to flip these colors, okay? You guys don't mind if I flip the colors? Cool. I'm going to flip the colors. Just so it matches the colors that we had last time. Okay, so this is a little bit tighter. And look at this. It puts in a cross mark where you where you go in and where you go out. See, it has a cross mark. It's already set up. The moving averages are set up. Everything is already set up for you. So I just want you to be, I was just polishing up what I did the other day a little bit more a little bit more tighter so you can get good results. And this particular technique, see, this is where you buy in and you just keep going until you see that next cross mark or where these intersect, and you take your profits. You sell at that point because what it's doing is this indicator is indicating when a trend change occurs. So that's what we're looking for, is trend changings to happen. So there it is. There's your video. It works very well when you have a strong bull market, which is what we are seeing right now in Bitcoin. So if you haven't bought in, if you didn't buy in down here when I told you to, uh, you could buy in anywhere up here. It's still going to go up. You're still going to make profit. So anyway, um, let's do it, people. Have a great new year.
Okay. So people are thinking right now that we had to have an event. It hasn't shot through the roof yet. It could be 12 months down the road. It could be 6 months down the road. But historically, every time the halving event occurred, Bitcoin shoots up through the roof.
Okay, so all right. So does that mean that so let's just say hypothetically, a halving event is going to happen tomorrow, and one Bitcoin is worth 10,000, right? So after this event, that means it goes up to 20,000
It could go up to 40,000.
because of the halving event.
Possibly.
You say it goes up.
I'm just talking technically. This is not a real Bitcoin, but this is just, let me see here if I got it here. Okay, so this would be a physical representation of a Bitcoin. See that? Let me take it out of the case. Okay, so this is a physical representation of a Bitcoin. So what I'm saying is a Bitcoin close to 5 years ago was a little over $200. And now a Bitcoin, that same Bitcoin, if I would have bought the Bitcoin close to 5 years ago and I paid a little bit over $200 for it and I kept it, and let's say this is the one that I bought for $200, now today it's worth $10,000. Okay? So in my personal experience dealing with Bitcoin, I have arrived at the conclusion, based on my personal experience, that Bitcoin increases in value. Okay? So my prediction is that next year, this time, Bitcoin won't be at $10,000. I gave a class on Bitcoin about a month and a half ago, and Bitcoin was at $9,000. Now it's at $10,000 per coin. I'm not the only one who feels this way. There are people who are predicting that Bitcoin will soon be $1 million per coin, per Bitcoin.
So Malik, so like a person like me, say if I wanted to get involved in cryptocurrency, how would I do it? How much would I need to invest? I don't have 10,000 necessarily.
Okay, well.
Well, my kids take that, so
Okay, so Bitcoin, the way it works, it is $10,000 per coin, but you don't have to buy a whole coin. This is a digital currency. So you can buy any fraction of the coin. Okay? You don't have to own the whole Bitcoin. You can buy a fraction of the Bitcoin. So if you wanted to buy $10 worth of Bitcoin, you can purchase $10 worth. You can purchase $20 worth, just like I purchased the $10 worth. When Bitcoin was at $200, I didn't buy it. My first purchase wasn't $200, it was $10. But I was still able to sell it for double. And not only that, there was a period of time when I was doing it. I just did it every day. After I did it that first time, I continued to do that. I turned the $10 into $20, turned to $20 into $40, turned to $40 into $80, turned to $80 to $160, and I just kept on going. And I was paying my rent with Bitcoin. I was buying food with it. I bought a car with it. I didn't really know what I was doing.